to the millions of people that are going to watch us, because you're all interested in the same question that Matatool and Matt, our fine feathered friend from the other side of Lake Huron, inquired about, and that's Cherry. Matthew, how's it going? Good to hear from you always. Is that Brother Matthew asked about cherry. He made a bow and mentioned that it seems pretty soft. Well, yes, cherry, even the heartwood, which is beautiful, is pretty. It's a relatively soft hardwood. It's a soft hardwood, um, but it presents some advantages. Not all woods operate in the same way. It has to do with elasticity. Now think about this. Elasticity, it's the quality of a material to deform and then spring back to its original condition. In the case of a very, very hard wood like Osage, I like to say Osage because it triggers the people, Osage orange, mulberry, the oaks, hickory, mopley, some call it maple. You get my drift, hardwoods. I believe that a lot of the deformation happens closer to the surface. But you get woods like yew, which is a prime example, and this is why you can have a narrow bow with a thick belly, even rounded, a D-shaped cross section, and it doesn't screw things up. Because with some woods, and cherry to some extent, again, this is just my working theory, is that the deformation is able to go deeper into the wood like a spring. I know it doesn't sound exactly true from an engineering standpoint because I don't want to get into that. But I believe that some woods like cherry and yew have that type of elasticity that you can get a great amount of squishing on the outer layer without screwing things up, allowing more deformation to happen in towards the center, towards the neutral plane, and then have it come back. Long and the short of it is cherry is a nice, very elastic wood. And now it might not have the greatest tensional strength that would eliminate it, unlike yew, with great tensional strength, also along with great elasticity, going deep into the wood, a lot of physical movement in the outer layer without screwing things up. Cherry doesn't have that same capacity for like resisting shearing apart. But what that means to us in very real terms, see, yeah, I'm serious. In very real terms, there's my ugly face. I think at this age, all my faces are ugly. But I don't care anymore. I'm an old man. Is that they make awesome combinations with sinew. You've seen like the West Coast paddle bows and pyramid bows and stuff like that there, where they're reflexed like crazy because the sinew shrinks up and adds so much great oomph, and then you've got that capacity for compression and springing back. Cherry is on that spectrum. It is. Now, if I was to make a self bow and I had to go to war against the Brits, picking on you, UKers, lightheartedly, I probably wouldn't pick cherry for a heavy self bow. Sure, you could make 1,000-pound cherry bow, but the thing would be 15 feet long and a foot wide. You can make heavy bow out of anything. Just, are you willing to carry it? But if you're going for a 40, 50-pound nice springy bow, yeah, cherry would be one of my choices. I just like cherry. And plus, never underestimate the beauty of a bow. You take that sinew, which when it hardens up, it looks like a living creature. And especially if you don't, like I do, wrap it and get a smooth, I can't help it. I just like to see how smooth of a surface I can get with sinew. But if you just let it dry and it has those ridges and the bumps, it looks like a living creature. And the sinew against the beauty of that orangey cherry sinew against the dark bands of chocolates and the heartwood of walnut. You can't beat it with a stick. You can't beat it with a stick. I certainly wouldn't cover it up with snake skin. Maybe add a few accents. Wouldn't cover it up with paint. Beautiful, beautiful stuff, and very good bows. And that is my soliloquy on cherry. The wood for today is cherry. Remember that. Be there or be square, McGee.